tattooing. I recently just purchased a kind of like a starter kit tattoo thing, and I'm going to show you guys today about what I purchased and how to set it up and everything. So that's going to be the first video, and if you guys want, you guys can click the like button and subscribe button, and let's get started. I'm going to show you guys what I got and how to set it up. Alright, so if you guys want to, you guys can follow and kind of just watch me along the way, the journey of this kind of thing. I mean, I'm not very good, I'm just starting, so I've really only tattooed myself a couple times, very small, and they're not very good, but you know, I'm just starting out, so I'm still learning a lot of techniques online and stuff. So if you guys want to follow and you know, you guys can kind of keep up with my progression as hopefully I get better. But anyways, I'm gonna get going showing you guys what I got. And I actually got this little bag here. It's got a whole bunch of goodies in it, and it's just a bag, just a tote bag or whatever, but I've just been carrying stuff around in there. Helps me keep everything organized and everything. And normally I'll just keep everything in here tucked away. So first things first, I got some gloves, because these are, from the research I've been doing, you need to be sterile, you need to be clean. You don't want anybody getting infected or any kind of bloodborne pathogens or anything like that. And also, with that being said, you want to make sure that you have very clean and sterile equipment. So you want to have needles, and I'm not trying to do like any branding or anything. I'm not trying to promote any brands or whatever. I'm just showing you guys this, but these are, I got 3 round needles, and these are cartridges, and I'll show you how they're installed and everything once I get the machines out. But this cartridge has a needle in it, and the needle is a 3 round needle, which I should have gotten more, like a bigger round needle, which I found out after tattooing myself. But I we'll probably eventually buy some like 7 round or 9 round, just because they make a thicker line. Let me go check again. Okay, so I'm back. So yeah, like I was saying, I'll probably eventually get like 7 round or 9 round, which is just, it makes a thicker outline. There's groups of 3 small needles in this thing. They're very, very tiny. I mean, it's very hard to see. Anyways. Clean needles, that's what you want. You want clean needles, and they also have different needles, so like non-cartridges. There's some needles that have like, it's just like a long needle, and it just hoops over the little motor on the machine. Anyways, needles, clean. I've got in here, if you can see, I've got pencils and pens just for drawing and stuff. If I want to draw something while I was out, pens for like drawing on skin or whatever before you do the tattoo. This is a pretty cool bag. The bag is actually works really good so far. Next item is, let's see what we've got here. Let's do ink. I've got some black India ink. And I'm trying not to show the brand, but it's just some India ink. You can find this in any of the like art stores, near like calligraphy pens and stuff like that. They'll have that there, and sometimes even at Walmart you'll find it. And artists that I've been needing to get some of those like little ink caplets. I don't know if you guys have seen them or know of them, but they're like cups. They're like little tiny cups, and you put like the ink inside of them. Recently I've just been using like bottle caps, which I know it's probably not a very good idea, but I've sterilized them with cleaning alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, and made sure they're clean before I use them. But yeah, cups, that's what I need to get. Anyways, so I don't have that yet, but let's do this. Let's do the power supply. So I know for a lot of you guys, if you guys or girls are watching this, that do tattoo, this is probably not the very best equipment, and I understand that. Just getting started, so I didn't want to invest way too much into something and then end up not enjoying it or not being good at it, and then I was out, you know, $1,000 or however much equipment is. So I went onto eBay and I read the reviews, and so I instead of buying a kit, like a kit that came with everything, I kind of went on there and I read reviews about each individual, like a power supply, the actual machine, or a gun, or that, and different needles and stuff like that. I read the reviews on each individual thing that I wanted, so that way I just didn't get a whole kit that had maybe a good power supply but didn't have a good gun, or you know what I mean. So that's what I did. Anyways, I ordered this power supply from eBay, actually everything from eBay, which everything, like machines and everything, needles, all that stuff, I got for like 60 bucks. So I'm not really out that much money if I end up not liking this and I don't enjoy it. And it's, you know, I'm not sacrificing that much money to invest in, to see if I would enjoy this hobby. Anyways, this is a power supply. I'm not sure the exact name, but I have seen other ones, Dragon Supply or Dragon Hawk or something. I think this is along those lines. So it's probably just some aftermarket or some something like that, you know. But it's pretty good. I mean, from what I understand, I've never used any other one, so I don't really know how to compare it to anything else. But I mean, it works, and I'll show you how to set it up. Anyways, it looks like this. Let me show you. I don't know if I showed you that. And here's like a little control knob for the voltage to turn up and turn down. This is 2 plugs, one for your foot switch and one for your gun. And back here you got the power switch, on and off, and then you've got your power plug, and it's got just regular wall outlet, an American, I guess, and the power input that goes into the machine. And you just turn it on. That's the power supply. So here is the foot switch. So when I ordered, I ordered a separate foot switch. So this foot switch actually came with the machine, and I was under the impression that the machine or the power supply did not come with a foot switch. So that's why I ordered another foot switch. Anyways, this foot switch works pretty well. I found myself using this one more than this one, just because this one right here, which seems really heavy duty, but it gets stuck sometimes, and when you're pushing it, it'll get stuck and the machine's just constantly running. So I might figure something out to where I can fix that and use that, but for now I've been using this one, and this goes up into the power supply. So we got the foot pedals, we got the power supply, we got the sterile components. Now we have the it'll be like the power cord, power cable to the machine itself. So this will be the cable that's running from the power supply machine, and it plugs in right there, right? And that will be running to the gun. So this will be running from the power supply to the gun. And certainly if you look at this is the power cables. These I think there's a different kind too, power supply, but these are the ones that I got, and it works with the gun that I have. So or machine, whatever. So here is the machine. I kind of saved this for last because I don't know, I like it the most, I guess. But yeah, this is the machine. Let me show this to you, kind of all together first. All right. So here's the machine. It's a rotary machine, which I don't know too much about. You know, what's the positives of coil over rotary? I don't really know yet, but just for the style that I kind of wanted to go with the rotary machine, and it's a lot quieter from what I hear, so that's why I went with this. Anyways, this gun was $12, I think, $13 on eBay. Anyways, so it came with the tube, which is the tube that goes inside, holds the needle, right? Actually, kind of keeps it stable, tightens down like that. And then it came with that, which is reusable for the most part. I mean, you want to sterilize it and everything, but it came with this needle. It's like a reusable rod, right? It came with that. And then that, when you push that down in there, clips on this little silicone thing right there. You get the idea, but it clips onto that little silicone thing. And then this motor will rotate up and down, and that's how you get the needle going. Anyways, so this tube goes in here like this. You tighten it down, right? So you got your needle inside of there. The cartridge will go inside of here. So if you're holding your gun up like that, it'll go inside of there. The cartridge. Now if you didn't have the cartridges, your needle would just go, it would hook onto here and just go straight through the tube and come out this way. And with the cartridges, I felt like were just more easier for me to use, I guess now. So I'm opening up a cartridge. I'm going to show you how to put it in. This is your cartridge right here. And that has this little thing. So that white thing at the top of this is actually what's going to hit this down whenever that rotor is moving. And I don't know if you can see that, but that needle is coming out. I'm going to push down here. Okay, so this right here, you would take this on this side, put this in, and twist it. And that right there is pretty much good to go. And that white thing, whenever you rotate the motor, it should go in the needle down. Anyways, I'm not sure if that's the right depth I needed at, but we will talk about, because I just kind of threw it on there, but we will do other videos about needle depth and all that good stuff. So that is the machine. So from here, what you would do, set it up. Okay, so now that we have all the things laid out, I'm gonna kind of change the camera angle a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing with my hands, and then we'll get this set up. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Without further ado, we'll take this and then we will undo this. This is kind of how I wrapped it up. And then we will plug it up into there like so, and we will run this to a power outlet. The closest one would be right here, conveniently right there. I didn't actually plan that, so that actually worked out great. But anyways, that's plugged up. From there, we will take glasses. From there, we will take the let's do the foot pedal first. So we'll do this. And then I'm not sure if there's a specific way to plug these in, like if you plug the foot switch in this one and then the power supply on that one, or the power cord on that one. But I have been plugging the foot switch in the first one, and it works. So I don't. It might not even matter, but anyways. So I plug that there, and then I'll set the foot switch down here, kind of out of the way, so I'm not tripping all over it. And then we will take the blue cable, the power supply. Actually, I have another one that came with the power supply, but I haven't used it. It's just a regular black one. I ordered this one separately because I thought that it didn't come with one. I didn't know that it came with one of these. So anyways, same thing with the foot switch. So you plug that up into there. That's your power lead. And I have been taking the gun or the machine, and then there's two little prongs. So there's one prong right here and one prong right there, and in between those prongs, like in the middle of them, there's holes. I don't know if you guys can see that, but on the inside it goes all the way through. You can see. So those holes right there will be filled with these. Uh-oh, my dog just tripped. Alright, so these prongs right here is where those little holes right there, actually I'll just point to it with this thing, but they'll go, one will go in there and the other one will go in there, right? And from there, that's your power lead. And then from here, you're pretty much set up. I mean, I know with the station and everything, you'll have your ink, you'll have your petroleum jelly, or whatever kind of supplies you would be using. For right now, this is what I've been using, and it seems to be working fine. Paper towels, your alcohol, or razors, or whatever you need to shave people before you tattoo them. Your little ink cups, different ink, all that stuff. But for now, we're dealing with this, and this is our setup. So from what we got, just check everything off. We got our machine, we got our needle, which I showed you guys how to install the cartridges, right? You have your machine, you have your hookup, your power lead, your power supply, you have your foot switch, and you have your power cable coming out. And from there, we can turn the power supply on. You face that away from me, right? And turn the power supply on from the back. It's on. And it's pretty, I think that's all the way down on voltage, but depending on what kind of machine you are running, and what kind of needles you have, and there's a lot of variations, but that's going to depend on what your voltage is set at. With these needles and with just a couple that I've been doing on myself and a couple other people, I've been anywhere between like 3, which is very slow, but actually for like fingers and things, I've done a friend's girlfriend's fingers, and actually ran really well on low voltage. And then I've done a couple different things on like 4, 5 volts anyways. But I will show you guys about 3.4 volts. And then with the foot pedal, let me move that up here. I could show you guys. So technically you would just hold this. I'm left-handed. But you would hold this, and then this would be on the floor, and you would just push on it, and that would control the machine. I'm not sure if we have enough volts going through there or enough power. Let's go up to 4 volts. And there it goes, it's moving. It's very quiet, this machine is very quiet. And I haven't really messed with any other machines myself, but in tattoo shops and stuff, I've heard other tattoo artists, or whatever you want to call them, I've heard there are other machines, and some of them, the coil machines, are very loud. But yeah, from what I understand, this is very quiet. You can see the needle moving up and down. I don't know if that's out of focus or whatnot, but it moves. You also turn up the voltage. This power supply goes up pretty high. I don't really try to very high. I just do like 9 volts. So the higher voltage, the harder it's going to run. And pretty self-explanatory, but that's about 6 right there. So that's kind of, let's do 5.8. So that's pretty much it, guys. But so guys, there you have it. Like I said, my name is Jacob Rain, and I'm starting a tattoo channel, and this is the very first episode, so thank you for watching. And if you would like to stay up to date on other videos like this, I'll probably be doing some just kind of tutorials and kind of like my experience and learning and different things that I'm practicing, and just to show my progress throughout the whole experience with tattooing. But this is a video on how to set up a tattoo machine and what I purchased, and I hope you like it. And if you do, and if you guys are interested, you can like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.